Hey Stars, it's Melly Stars here again with another episode of Artist Advice, and today we're gonna be talking about promoting offline. So last video I spoke about promoting online. Now we're gonna talk about promoting offline. So number one way that you can promote offline is through radio, whether it be a radio station, local radio. This one might be a little difficult to get into, but lots of radios will always have contests and places to submit your music and things like that. And even if you don't make it on air, you will learn some valuable advice, or at least at minimum make some nice connections. Number two, podcasts or mix shows. These are people who are in the local community, underground community, that you can reach out to. These are a little easier to get a hold of as opposed to a radio station. And podcasts are big right now, mix shows are big right now, so getting your song on either one is big. Is maybe not as big as a radio station, but it's a start, and you can also put that and say that, hey, I was featured on X, Y, and Z show. Local gigs. Always try to be a part of any local gigs that come your way. Even if you aren't able to perform, at least go out there, network, promote, hand out flyers, hand out your business card, promote yourself at those local gigs. Next up, local DJs. Hello, this should be a given. Connect with DJs. DJs truly run the club scene, they run the radios, they don't get enough credit for what they do. And being in good with the DJ makes it a little easier to get your song played, whether it be on their show or on the radio or them at a gig. Getting your song played is major, and the more people that have access to it and can get to it, the better. Interviews. So, as you guys all know, I do artist interviews, and since I started doing those like 6 years ago, I've seen a lot of bloggers start to do them, and a lot of media platforms start to do them, like on an underground scale. So an interview really gives you a chance to showcase who you are as an artist, what your music is about, and things like that. It's another way to promote, and the interviews can be found online, but you can also have that in your press kit or things like that, interviewed by. Next up, live sets. Some people will do live sets or freestyle battles or different smaller events. Check those out. Like I said, if you can't perform yourself, check them out, network, have your business cards ready, have flyers ready to just hand out, and be ready to sell yourself, definitely. Playing weddings, other events, festivals, fairs, parks, any local event that you can get to, do it, because you don't know who's there. Because, for example, I'm going to put myself as an example. Yes, I'm very big on the hip-hop scene in Miami, but sometimes, my niece could be having a birthday party at the park, or she wants to go somewhere, or there's a cute little kids event, and I take her. You are expecting a hip-hop media person to be at a kids event. But if I go to that event and I see that they have like a live performance, I'm going to start checking that person out, because you know what? Even though I wasn't there for that purpose, I still ran across that person. Maybe a kids event is not the best example, but it's an example nonetheless. You get what I'm trying to say, okay? So yeah, get any events at schools, proms, homecomings, football games, basketball games, whatever your local schools, if they have any events or things like that, reach out and see if maybe you can perform. And then also when you are performing, make sure you have flyers and business cards laid out so that people know where to find you, or like a banner or something so people know who you are. And then lastly, be grateful publicly to those who help you. This is major, whether it be online or offline. Make sure that you're always grateful to whoever helps you, whoever promotes you, whoever let you perform, always try to shout them out, whether it be in an interview or something else. Just be grateful. And then lastly, have a sign-up sheet at your events. Have somebody that can be part of your crew that, let's say that you're playing at a park for a local event. Have somebody with a sign-up sheet going around so then they can get emails or social media or whatever it is for you to later on send out emails, send out a mailing list, add these people to a mailing list, so then that way they can keep in contact with you, or just be able to follow you or things like that. Have those business cards that, you know, your team, while you're performing, they can hand those out. So then that way more people get to know your music and more people have access to you. The thing is, right, especially when you're starting out, the main thing that you need to focus on is having access, is people finding you. And whether you are starting online or offline, you need to have everything figured out and you have to have a plan. So that is the episode for today. Stay tuned for more. If you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know. Subscribe, comment, share, like, all of that basic stuff. Check me out on all social media at Nelly Stars. And then also check out my website, www.nellystars.com. Until next time, bye stars.